It's Week 11 of the NFL, and here's J.C. Horn. He's entering rarefied air with every interception, now up to 12 this season. It's the Panthers and the Bucs on EA Sports.
NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go right back to Singletary. To the 43, 2nd down. Now these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his man, London, right side. It'll go as a gain of 4. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw here. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a big 6 for a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, as they make the interception and bring it back to the score.
I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and he will bring this one back. It's a big 6 for a Panther touchdown. No surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. He is off to an unfathomable start, throwing the football, throwing the 2 passes, both been intercepted and returned for touchdowns. We'll see how he bounces back. It's 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll power his way up near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. It needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 6. And a catch right side by Evans. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll set up a throw. Into the hands of London. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Throws right back to London, complete again. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit in the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Terry, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Fields. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Oh, Nichols in there to take him down. Through one quarter, 14-7. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And got his man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Nichols. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. In motion, the tight end. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. A quick throw knocked away. Incomplete.
Charles, we've spoken about this offense. How great they've been all year. Season. Super Bowl favorites without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ford, that got him there to bring him down. So Charles, no turnovers here for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty ready.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play calling from here on out, got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 19-yard line.
8 yards on the ground there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the option, here's Taylor.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Fields steps away to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. For a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Panthers
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So out come the Bucs now.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Brooks.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor,
27 yards.
and the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The throw over the middle taken in. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back
to throw again. This is caught by Evans. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Second and long. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Brian Burns, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132 and a half. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So we've come to halftime. After halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now the pitch goes to Taylor. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
One play action, Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. On play action, they'll throw.
He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Devin Singletary, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point up and through. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Well, the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back as this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Second down, another run with Taylor. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the end. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
They snap it to Fields.
Over the middle, complete. It's Woods.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Off play action, Fields.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared when that ball's up for grabs.
This is caught. It's Woods. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
Fields now to throw. Quick slant to Watson. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. On the option to give to Taylor here.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
On 4th down, Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Drake London, his intended target.
And now it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw.
Got a man, it's London.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Looking to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. The number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Now back to throw.
There's Trimble, the tight end.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw.
That caught by Trimble.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Hardy. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A handoff on the option to Singletary.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he hauls it in for a Buccaneer touchdown.
Drake London Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The extra point up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And here we go on 4th down. Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Brooks. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Taylor. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Fields. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
But that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Fields. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man, complete.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Fields. This will be caught at about the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. On the handoff, Taylor. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. Whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And is this...
Know they ready. See, we went on to ride nobody with. We the ones who started it. Translation: Yani had to buy Yani at Yana hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we lit.